Hello everyone, this is Narvin here, and I'm playing Evil Minecraft today. It was updated today. Today is August 5th. This is the version 0.0 or version 0.2 update for Evil Minecraft. They added two main features to the game, and I need to go collect supplies in order to show you these features. And there's a creeper outside my door, so I'm going to use my new secret back exit that I'm going to make right now. See? There we go. And screw you, creeper, I can do what I want. And let's just patch that back up. And there we go. So, I'm going to go off and collect a bunch of mushrooms because this update has potions and buffs and whatnot. So, I'll be back briefly to show you what can be made. Yep, be right back. Okay, so it looks like I found some of the rams, a new mob. These guys are passive aggressive, and pretty much how it works is they look pretty awesome for one. I really like the way they look. But if you hit a sheep, there we go. You'll actually get attacked by the rams. At a certain distance, they'll stop attacking you, I'm sure. And they'll hit you once. I think they'll threaten you again, but as long as you get out of their way, they won't hit you again. If you hit them, though, they'll actually keep attacking you, I believe. So, it's pretty cool. As far as killing them, though, if you kill them, you get either meat, or, as you'll see here in a second, as I kill this guy, I should have got rid of the rain, but, you know, it is what it is. Get over it. Over here, I'm like, oh, look at all this meat. That's interesting. Once again, I lost the audio, so I'm not live coming this particular section. And I'm gonna walk back over here, and this guy's angry at me because I just killed his buddy. And I'm like, okay, well, you want to meet your maker? Now you're dead. And I got a wool block out of it, so there's that. And stay tuned for more. Okay, so I made it back to the house, and I need a little bit more supplies. I'm going to need to get some iron, so I decided I'm going to make a mine shaft so I can easily access all the materials that I want to get later too. So, yep, be right back again. Alright, I got all the supplies I need, or more or less all the supplies I need. So, let's get this thing started. First, you're going to need to build a cauldron. You kind of build it like a minecart, except you add a piece of coal and 2 pieces of cobblestone, like so. Cauldron. So you make that, and you place it down just like any other block. So you have a cauldron. It works a little bit differently than everything else, though. It has its own functioning. It doesn't work like a furnace or anything. I do need to make a bucket real quick. And I was not prepared, so hold on briefly. There we go, we got a bucket. Now I need to go get some water. Gonna be dangerous, going out at night in Evil Minecraft. Not such a good idea, but I'm okay. I make it out alright. Grab one real quick. And we're going to put it, nope, not there, over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it inside my house, that's right. Do what I want. So there's one. Let's go get another. Right, grab that. Perfect. And voila. Now close that door. Close the door. Close it. There we go. Good. So, what you do is you take your water, you put it in the cauldron, and you take your mushrooms. In this case, I'm putting a brown and a red mushroom together to get a health potion. So how this works is you need to have wooden bowls, and you need to have them singular. You can't have them stacked on each other to actually get anything out. And of course I didn't have any wood, so I'm going to venture out into the evil Minecraft night to get wood. Somehow nothing even gets close to attacking me, which is fantastic. Getting some wood. Alright, got plenty of nice hard wood. Now we need to go back and make a nice wooden bowl so I can drink up my potions. I think there should be you should be able to make bottles or vials of some sort out of glass blocks. I think that would be way more potion-like, but it is what it is. It works fine this way, so might as well just use what's given already. So first I try using the stack, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't work. So you got to make sure they're singular. And there we go. There we go. Alright, good enough. And you just right-click on it, and you get 2 servings per thing. And then right out here, luckily there's a creeper willing to hurt me. So let's take some damage real quick. Come on, blow up. Boom. I'm very hurt, and now I'll drink a potion, and all is good. All is good. I'm not exactly sure which order I went on the potions. Like I said, this is the recording actually messed up in the process, so I'm commentating over it. So the next one I'm going to do is red, brown, green. Red, brown, green. Which is the... Hold on, I lost my list. I don't remember which one is which. Red, brown, green. It was jump too high. Alright. So I just took it, and you might not notice, but I'm jumping much higher than I used to be able to jump. And I will prove it by placing this block down. Too high. Yoop. There we go. Too high. But I also hurt myself. So you gotta be careful with a too high jump, because it makes it much easier to hurt yourself in stupid ways. Like me, I'm an idiot, so I do that kind of shit all the time. Alright, next up is... I think I'm looking at my list here to make sure that I'm doing them right. I'm also thinking, because I didn't have enough red mushrooms to actually show off all the potions. So there's a couple I skip, and I'll go over those at the end when I realize which ones I actually skipped. Right now, okay, you gotta fill up the cauldron back up. We gotta put a red. And what am I doing? Red, brown, purple. Which red, brown, purple is invincibility. This is probably the best one. In my opinion, it should just use all of the mushrooms, and that's the one it should be. But there is a potion for all the mushrooms, which I don't actually show, but I'll talk about in a minute. So if I drink this, I don't get hurt. You can't hurt me! You have nothing! Yes, that's pretty awesome. It's fantastic, actually. I love that. So that's red, brown, and purple. Which I'm not going to be doing is green and red, which makes the player explode like a creeper. We need red, purple, and green, which gives you an armor buff. I do not know if you need armor for that to work, or if it'll also just give you an armor buff on nothing. Right here you can see I am doing brown, purple, and green, which gives me no fall damage. So I'll set up a quick demonstration, which is pretty obvious. Bam, 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 bam. Plenty high enough to get hurt off of. Normally you would easily get hurt off that. I don't. No fall damage. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Alright, so the next one is probably my favorite one as far as just being cool. They could do a lot more with this one, actually, and I think they should, but it is what it is. All you need to do is get... Well, you need to put water in that first, so let's get the water. Put water in there. Put the purple in. That's it. That's all you need. Now you get the purple. And it's time to trip balls. Yeah, that's right. Tripping balls. So this one's pretty awesome. I really, really like this. This is how stupid and simple this is. If they could add the mod where like the world starts twisting around and stuff, that would be amazing. Or if you could teleport into another realm, or if the mods or the mobs would have different skins and stuff, that would be even cooler. But that is what it is, so let's get on with it. So this is just plain old brown. Brown will heal 1 heart, so if you have like a fuck ton of brown mushrooms, you might as well just make a fuck ton of 1 heart healing things, because unless you get a whole bunch of red mushrooms or the other, I mean, unless I guess if you want to make all the other buffs, you don't really need to. But yep, that's just, it'll repair 1 heart for you, which is kind of not that useful. The next one is purple and brown, and that will give you a slow heal buff. Basically, you'll just keep on healing as if you were playing on peaceful or something. So that's really awesome, especially if you're in a battles and going into a dungeon. So I'm going to be using that when I take over that little dungeon that's near mine. And the last one I didn't go over because I don't have enough supplies is all the mushrooms together. All the mushrooms together will give you a teleport one. You'll kind of look like you're going to sleep, and then you'll wake up in a random location with no items. I'll probably try to show that off in the next couple videos. I'll probably just go get lost with it and then try to find my way back as one of my videos. So we'll see how that works out. But thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and see ya.